What's up, everybody? It's your boy Meme here. I woke up this morning at like 7, like an idiot. I meant to wake up at 5, but instead I woke up at 7 because I'm a crazy person. Well, I just shivered, and it wasn't even like a good extra 2 hours of sleep. Right, my snooze alarm was going off every 6 minutes, so you know, I wasn't even sleeping. I was just like laying in bed in like a weird haze, and I was pressing this button on my phone every few minutes for like 2 hours. So it wasn't even a meaningful amount of extra sleep. But what can you do? Here's what you could do. You can get out of bed on time. But anyway, it did cut into my studying time a little bit. I went to study for 3 hours. I studied for, or maybe 4 hours. I only studied for like an hour and a half. But I am really, really, really good at my work. And I'm really knowledgeable. And maybe I'm getting too cocky, but I don't know, like my certification exam is on the 10th, and I'm very confident in my knowledge. I don't think I'm gonna fail it or anything, so I'm not too worried, but you know, I'm not getting too cocky. So yeah, I went downstairs, I walked on the treadmill. I meant to row today, but I didn't because I woke up so late. Guy who finds any excuse not to row, guy who finds any excuse to not exercise at all besides the treadmill, right? But yeah, so you can't really see. I look like a disembodied head right now. Hold on. How's this? Okay, that's a little better. So then I did some stuff. Yeah, so I walked on the treadmill, and I came upstairs, I took a shower, then I had a banana, and then I emptied the dishwasher, and then I studied for a little bit. I meant to do I did the learn mode, like I did the multiple choice questions for a little bit, but then I did the quiz, and I meant to do a 200 question quiz because the flashcard set is 1100 questions, and I think 200 questions is like pretty representative. Like I think whatever score I would get on a 200 question quiz, in which the questions are derived from the 1100 card flashcard set, would be a representative sort of sample size of, you know, like I think that test score would represent how well I know the material, right? But I only got through like a quarter of the quiz questions because I thought I would get through it a lot quicker than I did. And so I had to cut the quiz short, which kind of sucked. But on the questions I did answer, I got like 95%. You know, I got like 2 wrong, you know, so I'm not too worried about my sorry, I'm really tired. So yeah, then I had a protein shake and a few slices of cheese and another banana and something else. What I have? Oh, some quinoa and rice, and that was pretty good. And then I walked to work. Work went pretty well. The road next to the park I walked through on my way to work was closed, and so I had to do a detour, so I showed up a few minutes late, which sucked. It was really weird. I showed up, there's like this big, like I have to go through a park, and then I enter like near my work through this park, right? I just walked through this park on my way to work. And it sucked because I was walking through this park, and I got to the sidewalk, and there's this like big orange like fence. I was like, what? So I walked up, and it was like, there was like rubble everywhere. It was like a war zone, right? It was just construction, but I was like, this is terrible. So I had to like go around. I had to go around the park, you know, to get to the to where I worked. So that kind of sucked, but you know, it worked out. And you know, if I think 3 minutes is crazy, you should see how long it takes other people to show up. I got this thing. It's pretty heavy. I got this thing where you tap your phone on it and it makes your phone stop working. The idea is that it's better than it was so expensive. It was like $60, which is crazy. After shipping, after tax, after a discount too. Something like a 25% discount or something. But the idea is that I think it just has an NFC tag in it. But the idea is that with the physical barrier of having to tap your phone onto this thing, it's a lot more difficult than like just being like, oh, ignore screen time, right? As soon as like you hit your screen time on your device. You know, before I go to bed, I'm gonna tap my phone on this and I'm gonna put it on the fridge downstairs. So then to make my phone work, I have to tap it on the fridge downstairs, which would kind of suck. But yeah, nothing else is really happening. At work I had a sandwich. I had a cookie on my way home.